Hey guys, today we're going to be reviewing the one and only Pikmin for Gamecube.
Well, maybe not the only Pikmin. As an early title of the Gamecube back in 2001, Pikmin had lots of potential to be an original new IP for Nintendo. Pikmin's genre is an unorthodox combination of what can best be described as a real-time strategy adventure hybrid. Brought to you by the creator of Super Mario Bros. And The Legend of Zelda, Pikmin was created by Nintendo's key mastermind Shigeru Miyamoto.
You start off this game by crash landing on a planet, and all of your ship's parts are scattered across this very planet. In this game, you play as Captain Olimar, who finds out very quickly that this planet is covered in a poisonous oxygen from which he will only be able to survive for 30 days. Very quickly you find Pikmin, which Olimar claims he named after Pick Carrots. In this game you will come across 3 different types of Pikmin. All Pikmin are alien creatures, each with their own different characteristics. Red Pikmin, the first ones you find, are very good at combat and are immune to fire-based attacks. The second one you will find is Yellow Pikmin. Yellow Pikmin fly higher and can pick up bomb rocks, which are used to explode certain walls and defeat certain enemies. The final and most useful type of Pikmin you will find is the Blue Pikmin. Blue Pikmin are average all around, however they have the ability to swim and breathe underwater. The red Pikmin are your frontline fighters. You need many of them, countless, 200 or more. Yellow Pikmin, you only need about 20 to beat the entire game. Blue Pikmin, although they're average all around, their ability to swim makes puzzles so much easier, and they're required for just about every single part you will find after you get them. The main objective of this game is to collect all 30 of your lost ship parts in the 30-day time limit. Most of these ship parts can be found within or guarded by the native creatures of the planet. Many, however, you will have to come back for after you get Blue Pikmin or even Yellow Pikmin. All parts require a different amount of Pikmin to carry back to the ship. As you play the game, you will find that many parts you can't get in a single day. Many parts will require all 3 types of your Pikmin working together. These parts will require at a maximum 2 days of preparation to get. Because of this, preparing beforehand is truly your greatest ally. The controls for the game seem quite simple. The control stick moves both Olimar and his Pikmin. Holding down the B button will call back any Pikmin in a certain area. The A button will throw your Pikmin, and as mentioned before, the yellow Pikmin will fly further. The C stick moves only the Pikmin that are following Olimar. For almost the entirety of this game, you will be using the C stick to control your Pikmin, and almost nothing else. The X button is used very rarely. And the X button makes all your Pikmin walk away into their own color-coordinated sections.
Wait, Ricky. That is not politically correct.
John, that's like building a Magic the Gathering deck with every single color. That's just stupid.
There's one thing I really gotta say about the controls, and it was probably one of my biggest pet peeves about this game. The worst part about the controls is actually controlling the Pikmin themselves. At times, the Pikmin will step out of line and do things that you don't want them to do, such as kill certain prey or scout for nectar. This will often end up getting some of your Pikmin killed. It is a nuisance and probably the most annoying thing about this game. From what I can gather, Nintendo's efforts for cartoonish art styles has made their games rather difficult to market for older audiences these days, but has also blessed the majority of their games in the visual department, thus aging better in the long run. Pikmin's world is almost like a diorama box for having very out-of-place objects in a highly imaginative, organic alien world.
If you look at some of the concept art of the game before it was released, you'll notice that a lot of the figures that they used were actually made of clay. The music in this game is very well done. However, the disadvantage is that most of it is ambience, and it doesn't leave too big of an impression on you. You might find 1 or 2 songs that you really like from this game, but the rest are easily forgotten. I really like this game because it brought something really new to the table. It's just a shame, in my opinion, that there aren't more games like this. Even if they're cheap knockoffs by indie companies or by competing companies, I really wouldn't care. I'd probably still play them. Also, I've always been a huge fan of games that test your ability to manage resources.
I used to own this game and sold it out of frustration. Ricky here lent it to me, and I tried it again recently for this review. I honestly thought my developed taste in games over the years would have let me see Pikmin in a new light, but that's not the case. I can't stand the fact that this game mandates the player to make deliberate sacrifices over one's hard work. The bosses in this game can sweep your entire army of Pikmin, rendering your hard work to a fruitless investment.
The only replay value that this game has is challenge mode and self-challenges. Challenge mode is quite simply, you select an area and you see how many Pikmin you can grow in that day, and it saves your score. Self-challenges are things that you promise to do for yourself, which can be done with any game, so it's not saying much. An example of a self-challenge would be a 50 Pikmin run, no more, no less.
Pikmin got mixed reception from critics and gamers alike, but nevertheless, Pikmin has a strong and outspoken fan base that's earned it 2 sequels, and Captain Olimar a pass into the Super Smash Bros. Roster.
Pikmin 2 vastly improved on the same genre of game, however it used a different formula. The 30-day time limit was completely thrown out the window, and you have complete free reign to do whatever you want on the planet until you collect every single item you can. As of right now, there are only rumors and speculation about Pikmin 3.
I give this game a 7.5. Pikmin is truly a unique game, but it's certainly not for everyone. The real tragedy with this game lies with its obscurity and its unlikely genre hybrid. Gamers who like adventure games may find its micromanagement aspects to be very tedious, while players who like RTS games may find Pikmin to lack variety.
I'd give this game a solid 9. I feel the only reasons I didn't give this game a perfect 10 was because A, the music wasn't that great, and B, the replay value is the pits. The 30-day time limit seems to scare away a lot of players, however I find it a very fitting and a very good challenge. Also, the difficulty curve for the levels is just perfect.
That concludes our review for today, ladies and gentlemen. Please give this video a like, leave a positive or negative comment down below, and if you like our videos, subscribe to our channel. Otherwise, tune in soon for our next review.